Hi Leo, welcome to your new moon solar eclipse in Aries for April 20th, 2023. New moons bring in new cycles. Solar eclipses can influence this period for up to 6 months. I know. And that theme that you have for the next 2 weeks to 6 months is death, and a lot can happen. So I'm sure there will be plenty of transformation and change, endings and new beginnings. Purification with the death, right? We're purifying something. So in order to purify something, some things must leave. This gives you a no answer. We shall see. It's related to the sign Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about transformation. It's Pluto, right? Pluto is the planet of death, transformation, understanding that it's transformation, right? Energy does not die. And let's see how that plays out for you. Okay, you have the Lovers card. This is associated with Gemini for me. So it's a crossroads that you're at. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So it feels to me like you're at a point where you have to decide what's going to bring you happiness in the end. What's going to fulfill you emotionally? You maybe have two choices in front of you. One of them is very mundane, daily, right? It's your passion. Maybe it's, I don't know, let's say it's smoking. You're very passionate about smoking cigarettes, right? Something you've done for a long time. You love it. It's great. Keeps you thin and it makes you feel good. I don't know. I don't know what smoking does for anybody. I don't smoke. And then you have the loftier choice of quitting or, eating healthy or substituting it for something else, a creative endeavor that not only helps you, but it brings beauty to the world. It helps other people. It's just a loftier, higher minded option. And those are the choices. And those are not the particular choices, but that's kind of the idea of what it is mundane and what it is as a loftier choice to take with the Lover's card. And this is something that brings you emotional fulfillment, right? It's something, there's a trust thing here, because the Ten of Cups is always about trust and faith. Right, so you are behaving like a King of Wands, which is good. It's Aries, so it's still in your same element. But this is somebody who's a pioneering energy. They're the people who get things started. They are not necessarily entrepreneurships. They're great managers. They can manage people really well, manage situations. But they are the pioneers. They'll go in first. No problem. They're courageous that way. It's an Aries energy. And the Hanged Man. So they'll go in, but not yet, with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is, it's associated with fire. No, I'm sorry, with the element of water. And this is a pause. We're taking a break here with the Hanged Man. Things may not be in your hands. Maybe you feel like you can't affect solutions. You probably can, but maybe you feel like you can't with the Hanged Man. And this gives you pause so that you have a different perspective on things, so that you can see things from a different perspective, so you can see things, so you can gather information, because this is the card of the god Odin, who gave his eye for knowledge. And so we are looking to find some information when the Hangman comes. And maybe that's all we can do. Maybe there's not much more we can do physically, right? except to see things from another perspective, because this really means that situation is not in your hands. Now, this is how you're behaving, so this is just maybe an excuse. It could be an excuse, or it could really be literally that it's just the situation is in your hands, and you just have to understand it for what it is. It's very often that the pause is over once you have that understanding. Okay. You have the Emperor card here, which is father figures, authority figures, bosses, which goes very well with the King of Wands because it's also related to Aries. The Emperor can rule with an iron fist, or he can make laws that are good for the collective, for everybody involved. But it is definitely solidifying foundations. It's taking concepts and ideals and visions and creating the actual physical from it. Okay? It's the product of your vision, the structure, and the details of what it is that you're trying to create here. Ten of Pentacles. Well, it doesn't get any more solid than that. Really nice. It's your legacy. This is your legacy, Leo. It's also your daily, right? It's your dailies. What you do during the day, every day. Same people you meet, the barista, the shopkeepers, the bread guy, the sandwich maker, the boss, the co-workers, the dog, your wife, it doesn't matter. It's who you see on a daily basis, what you do on a daily basis. And the communications and the way you talk to people as you go about your daily business. It's very much a mundane kind of card, but there can be a lot of communication, so you can gather a lot of information when just going through your regular routine, your regular day. Now, as a 6-month period, I don't feel like this is just your dailies. I do feel like there's a legacy here that you want to create, to solidify, and to bring it to community. That's my feeling. Okay, so let's get some clarity. We have the Fool card, which is a new adventure and potential. There's potential going on here with the Fool. Pure potential, faith of a child. I don't really see it as being foolish because I don't see anything that can negatively aspect this card. Other than maybe you make a foolish choice, or you can have some folly, or, avoiding the choice with the Lovers, right? That you can be doing. Avoidance. I have to make that decision, but, I'm not going to. So for some of you that could be, but for my feeling, I do feel like it's a new adventure and potential. All right. Life is a gamble, and that's how you're going to take it. Part of the gamble can be that you're not going to do anything, and that's very odd because the King of Wands is a doer. He's absolutely somebody who will take a chance on something with the Wheel of Fortune, but you have that Hanged Man card there. And so it's kind of like you're waffling in between the two decisions, right? The decision. Do I, don't I, will I, won't I, should I, shouldn't I? It's that kind of energy. And so I see you kind of going back and forth with that decision-making process. But the Wheel of Fortune can also mean that there's a change of luck for you. And that's quite nice. Although it doesn't look like you're having terrible luck to begin with. So when you're at the top of the wheel, you can go to the bottom. When you're at the bottom, you can go to the top. It's that kind of energy. But life is a gamble with the Wheel of Fortune. It's also a change of luck. So you can get unstuck. Probably by making the decision. that you're trying to avoid. Very nice. Ace of Pentacles. You are going to offer that new something to the family, to community, to society. You're going to contribute. It can make you a nice bit of dosh as well. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles has the whole entire cycle in it. It's the seed, right? But you also end up with that Ten of Pentacles, which is the solidifying of that. It's the big money tree that grows in the backyard after you've planted the Ace of Pentacles. So that looks extremely positive where that's concerned. It looks really good. I think the Wheel of Fortune is definitely moving up where I see this, where you're concerned. So nice, really nice. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. And I think it comes to that King of Wands, that decisive energy, right? King of Wands goes in. He's not afraid. He's a pioneer. He's got the courage that sometimes Leo doesn't. And so because he's the master of his passions. Leo is indicated by the Queen of Wands. But the King of Wands is the master of his passion, right? The Queen of Wands is engaged in her passions, but the King is the master. What does Spirit want you to know? You have the Devil card. Okay. These are things that we're attached to that are not good for us. Okay? And this can be anything. This can be temptation. So another person involved here where romantic things are concerned, and then you're being foolish because this could ruin a very good relationship. Or it can be that you accept a job that's far away. It's that kind of energy, right? The Devil. Things we're attached to that are not good for us, that we need to release, that we need to let go. It's something that has a hold on us. And so the Devil wants to show you that, and wants to show you what is negative so that you can release it, so you can let it go. There are dependencies, there are fears, there are doubts, and we need to detach from something in order for this to come about. And that could be the choice you need to make. Okay. For everyone that's different, it's a general reading. I hope this has been helpful. It's short, but it's pretty concise, I think. And I don't really feel like I need to go much more into detail because then it won't be general. But I will say that I do think you'll solidify some really good ideas or passions that you have been working on. And it will be very good for your wallet. It will be good for your community or your general surroundings. And it will solidify your place in it. Okay? All right. Thank you, Leo. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading, and I do dailies. Thank you for listening. Take good care. Bye.